Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today. Now this director of proceedings, he's put me in a lot of trouble because he said that the president didn't read a speech. Now I don't know what to do anymore. To my big brother, Mr. Muya, our CA, I am now informed I can also call him Bra Freddy. Okay, so Bra Freddy, I look forward to going to where Mickey Mouse was born. So I put my hand up, I volunteer. I was informed there's some exciting opportunities. Mr. Norman Mfake, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, president with a small p. Our former president, rest his soul, would always emphasize that. I can tell you that my late grandmother was a patron of the Walfish Bay golf course. And as a young boy, very young, I would always remember putting, I think on the putting green. But I'll give my age away now. So when I was 13 in the year 2000, that was the last time I stood or stepped foot on the green. We call it the green.
Yes.
So maybe today will be the next day. And I wore the right shoes, so I look forward to show even the outside of the foot. We can do that one. I definitely cannot afford, as a public servant, a 15,000 Namibian dollar soccer ball with these Wachabikis that you mentioned. But it's exciting to hear that local value addition with the, I think you called it Mia, the name of the ball, which happens to be my sister's name as well. So that's quite exciting, and I must commend South Africa for that innovation. So well done. Mr. Chanda, also president with a small p of our local FootGolf Namibia. I think those that saw me run on Friday, you can see that ship has sailed. But I think I can still kick a ball. And again, even the outside of the foot. I'm emphasizing this outside of the foot. Don't play with me. We can make the ball go that way. Members of FootGolf Namibia, distinguished guests, members of the media, fellow Namibians, good afternoon. So I believe that this is finally a sport that caters for us retired youth. And I saw the video, there were some overweight guys also playing this. I'm excited to see. So I really think I stand a chance with this sport code. But I want to call out Botswana. And I see there's a camera there. And so, President, I know you said you spoke with the Minister of Sport, Honorable Kelebeng, yesterday. So I think I want to call him out firstly. So obviously they need to register and then include the sport code. But secondly, our legends went to play in Botswana some few weeks ago and we got hammered 4-0. So yesterday I tried everything to avenge that defeat, but we lost on penalties. And so now I wish to call out my brother and the Minister of Sport, Honorable Kelebeng. He's still in Namibia, so he should come. And then equally, your minister in South Africa, Gayton McKenzie, this morning, I was fortunate to go and watch a little bit of table tennis. And it was South Africa and Namibia in the final, both the boys and the girls. And well done to South Africa, they got gold. Namibia really gave it a worthy, they were worthy opponents. But equally, I've seen him kick a ball, and I also want to call him out. So today I'm calling out people, and I think this is my sport. So this morning, as mentioned, I was speaking to what I consider my favorite demographic, and that being young people at the launch of the Region 5 Youth Camp. We got to play some DJ Spuza. We also put in Cabo Snoop, for those of you that are old enough to remember Cabo Snoop. I don't know if you know Windeck. I'm not and I think we also had DJ Maporiza, but I don't think this is that kind of party. But I really appreciated the inclusivity of the exco, which was very zebra styled. And I think that should no longer be, it should become the norm. So I wish to commend the association for really including women as well. So it's really a pleasure and an honor to join all of you today for the official launch of FootGolf Namibia. I stand here representing my minister, Honorable Sanet Steenkamp. She's doing the tough stuff today. I'm doing the fun stuff. Not always the case, but she wishes she could be here, and she extends her warm greetings to everyone. So let me begin by reaffirming that sport enjoys a clear and strategic priority under our 8th administration of government. As mentioned by Mr. Chanda, sport is our second priority pillar of our guiding manifesto commitment to Namibia. Her Excellency has made it very clear that sport unifies both young and old. It brings with it many economic opportunities. We will then prioritize foot golf in Namibia. Golf courses. It is also therefore essential that we as government, federations, also the local authorities and the facility owners come together to take full advantage of the supportive policy environment. Today we celebrate more than just the birth of a new sport. We celebrate innovation. Maybe one day we'll see a basket creek, swim run. We can have a play on words with a collaboration, and it reminds me of my supervisor, Prof. Boris Urban. He would always joke around saying, probably not joke, he said there's nothing new. He's a learned, well-read man, so he's allowed to make that comment. He says everything is something known and something known, and you put it together, and that's the innovation. So this hybrid model creates a platform that opens doors to young people, equally our elders, beginners and legends. I can now compete against our first gentleman, His Excellency General Denga. I also want to call him out, so he's also been called out. I don't think he's on social media, so you'll probably have to drop him a WhatsApp. He's also been called out. What is exciting is that this new sport code creates a platform that can be played in all 14 regions of our country. And I would like to urge local municipalities to partner with this initiative by availing land. Please let me just sort out stadiums first with my minister, but they need to avail land, which I'm almost certain they can, for the development of golf courses to ensure that we can equally play foot golf. And again, in the communities where recreational infrastructure is lacking, take this opportunity and form those strategic partnerships that are beneficial for socio-economic development for the residents of their cities. I wish to also challenge our corporate Namibia. I would love to see a ShopRite versus the Old Mutual. And it's not only a social investment, but I do believe that it's also nation building. I have two mentors that I often name, and I'll name them again today because I want them to compete. So Mr. Lucas Nanyemba from Bank Windhoek and Mr. Owen Chipuka from the Blue Bank, Standard Bank. I think they can even kick with their toes if they have to. So I want to also call them out to take each other on and let corporate Namibia also play an active role in foot golf. Allow me to acknowledge and sincerely thank, the foot golf, I'll have to get used to it, Namibia executive for their efforts in getting this initiative off the ground. I can imagine that it wasn't easy to tick all those boxes that you mentioned. Your work is laying the foundation for something that can be very, very exciting and long-lasting in Namibia. I also wish to acknowledge and recognize the Sports Commission under the leadership of Bra Freddy for your guidance and endorsement, which have added vital credibility to this very new federation. How many federations? I think
now there'll be 57.
There we go. So well done, number 57. Mr. Norman Mpake, President with small p of the African Foot Golf Association. It's so great to have you in our land of the brave. And where you say this, it's a bit windy here and there. This isn't wind, my brother. So and finally, to the owners of the house, we must never forget to acknowledge the owner of the house, and that's the Windhoek Golf Club. Thank you for hosting this launch event, and thank you for demonstrating leadership by embracing this new sport code on your beautiful greens. Ladies and gentlemen, as I draw to a close, sport unifies, sport develops, sport empowers. That's a ChatGPT statement there. I wish to thank everyone that made the time to come this afternoon and made this launch mark the beginning of a long, prosperous journey for foot golf in Namibia. I'm ready to compete. And even though the kapunda has not fallen, I think I can do the job. So thank you very, very much, and God bless.